Hello my student, welcome to Ionic and Angular installation presentation. So in this presentation, I'm going to show you not only the Ionic and Angular installation, but also I will show you the other dependencies that is needed in order for this Ionic and Angular to run smoothly in your system. So this presentation is very long and it is around 40 minutes. 40 minutes plus 40 or 45 or 46, and I do not recommend you to watch the whole thing because we have already a module or a free manual, and all of these and most of these procedures are already documented there. So all you have to do is to just read it and do it by your own in your own computer, or only if you are very curious to know before doing an installation, then this presentation is for you. My recommendation for you, my students, is to skip, okay, again, to skip all the steps and procedures that you already know. But if you are very curious on that step, let's say you are very curious to step 9, then go to the method and then watch it. Okay, so again, my name is Mr. Nino Herrera. I'm your host in this presentation and also the instructor of this subject, Ionic and Angular or mobile app development. And now we will find out what is the step 1 in the next slide. Okay, so let's hop in. So the first thing you are going to install your Ionic is to download the Node.js. So in Google, all you have to do is to search for the Node.js or Node.js download, and then press enter. So once you see the first result, download Node.js with the website of Node.js, all you have to do is to click that. And then since we are using Windows, we are going to choose Windows installer. So the Windows installer, by the way, is automatically selected for you. As you can see, it is the file of Node.js is x64, as you see down below in the downloads. So what you're going to do there is either you can run it or you can save it. So for us to make a demonstration, all you have to do is to run it. Okay, and when you click run, it will automatically save it in your computer. At the same time, it will run the setup wizard for you. So what you're going to do here in this dialog box or dialog window is to click next, accept the terms, next, 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 and then install. So another window will appear in front of you asking you to continue installation, because it tries to show you if it is authentic or not. So we click yes on the message, and then it will continue the installation. Okay, so after installation of this Node.js, all you have to do is to install the Ionic and the Cordova, which will be on the next slide. So after installing the Node.js, the next thing you should do now is to install the Ionic Cordova and the Cordova itself. So all you have to do is to click the start menu and then immediately type the letters CMD. Okay, so you can see there CMD over here. Okay, just click start menu and immediately type this CMD, and once you have done that, all you have to do next is to click this one, command prompt. So once you click the command prompt, this thing will appear. Okay, so the thing here is you're going to type the commands npm install okay, minus G means global, and then the thing that you wish to install, which is Cordova. Okay, so all you have to do is to press enter and wait. Okay, so here you go. So this thing will take time. Okay, it will take time, maybe around 1 minute or 2 minutes, I guess. Okay, until this one is stopped or completed, then you will proceed to install the Ionic Cordova. Okay, and then yes, you can now code to the other ones. So as you can see now, the Cordova is now finished. The installation is successful, and you can see there is no errors. So in this next instruction, all you have to do now is to install the Ionic itself. So you can use the same command format like this: npm install -g, and then Cordova, and then the word Ionic. Okay, so once you have done it, press enter. Okay, and wait for this processing. Okay, so you see it is now installing the Ionic command line interface and other needed dependencies. Okay, so the installation will take time, and maybe at around 2 minutes, depending on the speed of your internet. So once you have done this, all you have to do is to install the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so okay, congratulations, the Ionic is now successfully installed. Okay, however, we cannot write the codes in Ionic without the very important part or dependency that we have to install. So all you have to do, I have to minimize the command prompt and go back to the Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge or any browser you have. So I will now close this Node.js and start a new Google search. So all I have to do is to search the Visual Studio Code over there. You see, it's automatically filled up by the Google Visual Studio Code download, and then all you have to do is to click this one, download Visual Studio Code. Okay, so now that you are here in the page of Visual Studio Code, so what we're going to choose here is the system installer. So our computer here is 64-bit, so we have to click 64-bit system installer and wait for the download. Okay, so down here is the download. So again and again, you can click save, but it will somehow complicate you. Better to click run here, and then that thing will automatically save in your downloads folder, and then run the installation not the installation process, but the insertion process of this software. So, okay, so click I accept agreement, next, and then install. Okay, so it will take a short minutes. Okay, around 2 minutes, and then it will be finished. The next thing you should install is the Android Studio. So go to Google and search for the Android Studio. Okay, and then click the first results, download Android Studio. Okay, it takes time, just wait. And then download Android Studio. So when you click this, let's click this. Okay, so by the way, when you click that, it also automatically selects to you or detects your machine that you are using a 64-bit or 32-bit. So in my case, it was detected that my Windows is 64-bit. Okay, and okay, so let's click again, download. no, sorry, terms and conditions. Okay, so all I have to do is to scroll down and then check this I have read and agreed the above terms and condition and click this button below, and then suddenly down below, okay, down below is the instruction if you wish to run it or save it. So since this is a very big file, it is better for us to just save it. Okay, so let's save it, and then the download starts. Okay, you can see it was it's very slow, and sometimes it takes an hour to finish it. So depending on the speed of your internet connection, it will take only 10 minutes or 5 minutes, but from some reasons it takes around 40 minutes. Okay, so we will stop the video here and continue it in the next line. Okay, there we go, it's finished. So the next thing we should do now there is to open the folder. So let's click it, open the folder, and over there is the Android Studio. So all you need to do is to execute this Android Studio, and the installation will continue. So let's try. Double click. So taking time to install. Come on. Okay, so let's minimize the other windows. Try to minimize. Okay, so I think it will take time to load. So I'll try to cut it at the moment, and let's continue to the next slide. So the moment I double click that Android setup, the message appears asking you for account permission. So all you have to do here is to click yes. So when you click yes, it will start the installation of the Android Studio. So just click next here, next, or install, and here you go. It will install the program. So you can see all the dependencies are being encoded into your program files folder in order for it to operate, even though there is no internet connection. But of course it is recommended that this Android Studio to be connected in the internet so that the updates will enter in your system. Okay, so we will just leave it because it will take time, and let's continue to the next slide for the results. Okay, so the Android Studio is now finished. So you can now click finish, and you can start the Android Studio. And the reason we're going to do that is because we are going to do some configurations. So what I mean here is we will try to install as many as versions of Android operating system for our Ionic to compile properly. Okay, so here is the new version of the Android Studio. You can see it's an Arctic Fox. This is version 2021. Okay, so what we have here is import configuration settings. We just click OK. That is a default. By the way, we are not going to create apps in Android Studio, so we are not going to program there. We will still use the Visual Studio. Okay, so we will just make configurations here, and yes, that's it. We will just make configurations, and we will close it. So it takes time to run, so I have to stop the recording, and then we continue to the next slide. Okay, so here is the result of opening the Android Studio. So you can now click next, standard, just click next. Okay, next, Okay, and then we click finish. Okay, so that's it. So that is how you configure the Android from the start. So it is up to you if you wish to put additional what you call this, additional operating system. It's just very easy. You just click the settings of this and find those um, versions of Android, check everything, and then finish. That's how easy it is. Okay, so you can just leave the installation, okay, because it will take time, and then after this we will go to the next instruction. To install Java in your computer, which is by the way needed by our Ionic, try to search the JDK. So let's try version 8, and then immediately on the first result, just click this one, and it will show you the downloads of the different versions of JDK. So you can see this one is from Linux, from Solaris, and then you have the Windows. So since my computer is 64-bit Windows, so I'm going to choose this one. Okay, let's click this and then download. So by the way, before we download, we have to check this and then click the download button, and then we have to log in, of course, with your account. You must have an account in Oracle. So for this I have to log in with my own. Okay, AOG Herrera. Okay, and then my password, and then sign in. So the moment I do this, then I will have an access to the file, and it will be downloaded in my system. So as you can see now, there is the file the moment I sign in. So all you have to do is to click the save file. So the moment you save the file, all you have to do is to open the downloads folder over there and try to search it. So this is the file. So what I'm going to do now is I will double click it and install it. So let's wait. Okay, so I'll just click yes. So in this wizard, all I have to do is to click next. Okay, and then it will prepare to install. Okay, so after reading, just click next, and then it will install. Okay, let's wait. Maybe there are other options. Okay, so far there is no option. It's just copying the files at this moment. Now it's extracting. Okay, so looks like it takes time a little bit. Okay, so it's about to finish. Just wait. Okay, let's okay, so just click next here. Okay, and now it's going to install. So it will take around 2 minutes, depending on the speed of your computer. So okay, so I think yes, 2 minutes or 1 minute, because I'm using a virtual machine, that is why. So let's pause the video at the moment, so then we will find what's the finish line there. Okay, so the installation is finished. All you have to do is to close and proceed to the other instructions. So over here, we're going to install the Ionic Lab. So the Ionic Lab is our simulator for our Ionic. So you type npm space letter I for install, and then at Ionic, and then after that you have to type the slash, and then lab, and then minus save, and then minus dev, and then press enter. Okay, so let's wait for the command. Okay, here we go. So it's now installing, and again, just like the other items or dependencies we install, it will take time. So you wait until 3 or 5 minutes, and that one will accomplish. Okay, so we stop the recording here. So the next thing you should do is to install the Bluestacks. Actually, it is an optional application, but for the purpose of simulation and real world application, for example in a mobile phone or tablet, try to install this. So what we are going to search here is a Bluestacks with a Hyper-V. This is only for with Windows Professional installed. Okay, so we try to find it and try to click this one here. Okay, let's find the link. Okay, if you install Bluestacks from official website, install will automatically install depending whether Hyper-V is disabled on your laptop. Okay, so download Bluestacks from, you see the link here? Download Bluestacks for Hyper-V here. So let's click this one and then click save, and then over there, because I'm using a Google Chrome, so I saw the results of the download. All I need is to click that one, or if you like, right click, open containing folder, or just click this file, and then it will install. Okay, click yes, install now, and it will download. Okay, so that's it. So it is 657 MB of installation. Then it will take 3 minutes or 2 minutes. An estimation there is 1 minute. Okay, so that's it. Install the Bluestacks, and we will use that in the finals. So we have to download the Gradle file for our compilation of our Android when it comes from the production of APK. So what we're going to do is to search this file, Gradle 6.4 or something. Okay, and then you go to the first web page, which is the gradle.org. Just click this one here, and then when you go to the website, you can see there are plenty of files, but all you have to do is to click in the search of your browser, find on page, depending on the browser you have, but this one is Microsoft Edge. You try to find the equivalent and find this 6.4. okay, and then you can see it was already searched, but this one is 6.4.1. Try to search this one, 6.4. okay, and then click this complete, and it will download. So down below there is the message. All you have to do is to click the save, but when you click save, don't click save. Click this arrow pointing upwards, and then click save as. Okay, click save as, and then point it to the desktop. Make sure it is in the desktop, and then click save. Okay, so just click save, and then Okay, let's see again. Okay, now it's saving, so let's wait for it to be downloaded. It takes time, and you can see it is 139. Okay, so okay, just wait. But now you can see it is already downloaded, so it's okay, it's finished. So the result is here, over here. So all you have to do is to extract it outside on our desktop. So right click, extract all, and then make sure it is in the desktop and then the folder there. Okay, so you can remove this dash all. You can just leave it like that, Gradle 6.4 something. Okay, and then okay, extract. Oh no, okay, so let's create a folder 6.4 extracted. Okay, extract. Okay, so let's wait. So it's reading. Okay, so I'm going to post the video at the moment. Okay, so here is the result of the extraction, and there goes the folder. But I think it's much better if we just drag this thing in the desktop instead of containing inside the extracted folder, which creates confusion. You just drag it in the desktop and then release the mouse button. Okay, here you go, it's there. And this one we delete. Okay, so it's deleted, and there goes the folder. So you can place it anywhere in the desktop. And by the way, in the next instructions, we will add additional 3 files, another Gradle, and the 2 tools that will be used by our Android. Another very important thing to download in the internet is this file, command line tools, by which our Android is going to use. Although we have already the Android Studio, but we still need this for the smooth compilation of our APK. Okay, so the website you're going to choose here is not this one, but this one here. Okay, this one, the second, in mirrorscloud.technet.com. Okay, so let's wait for it. And you can see there are plenty of files over there. Okay, so what we are going to search here is the ones that I shown you, that long file name. So all we need to do is to click this menu on the Microsoft Edge, or you can press Ctrl F if you wish, Ctrl F, and then click Find on Page. And then all you have to do is to paste the name. Okay, and then when you paste the name, it will show you the results of the search. And over there is the zip file. So what you're going to do is to right click and then save target as. Okay, or you just click it, it will immediately download. Okay, and then click save. Okay, or if you wish, you can go to the desktop. Okay, I want to save it on the desktop, and then click save. Okay, so now it's downloading. So it's just a manageable file at around 82.5 MB. Okay, so that's it. So over there is the file, and we're going to get back there later once we download the other 2 remaining files required in this Android installation. Okay, so another file that we are going to search is this Gradle 6.6.1-bin.zip. So you can type it in the Google, or you can copy paste first if you like, or we are going to search it in the website, and then press enter. So the first item, the first search result, which is the services.gradle.org, is the one that you are going to click. Okay, let's wait for this. So once you click that, just like the ones before, so you are going to search that file somewhere here. But as you can see, it is very difficult because there are plenty of it. You don't need to read it one by one. All you have to do is to use the search function of your browser. So in Microsoft Edge, I will just click find on page, and I will just type the name of the file. In my case, I already copied it, so I will just click it and right click it and paste it. And then when I do that, you can see there is the file. So the ones that you're going to choose is the one which has no SHA.256. We're going to search this one here, okay? So right click and then save target as. Okay, save target as. And then once you do that, make sure you have the correct location, which is in the desktop, by the way, over there in the desktop, and click save. Okay, so the save, you can see it is quite fast. Okay, so it's finished, so it's already here in our desktop. This is the one in our previous slide, and this one is the ones we have just downloaded. Okay, so in the next file we are going to download will be the last file, and then after that we are going to arrange it in the proper folder. The last file you're going to download is the platform tools release 30.0.4. okay, so this is the file, and then all you have to do is to press Google search or press enter, and then take a look on the search result. So you can see there are plenty of files. We can catch up this thing, but the best search result that you are going to select there is the one which has the website of this, so the developer.android.com. so this is the one, the third one. Okay, so let's click this third one and wait. By the way, we have to close this because this one is finished. Okay, so we are now in the official website of the developer Android, and then we are going to download it. Okay, over there in the downloads you have three choices: the Macintosh, Linux, and Windows. We select the Windows over here, and then accept the terms and conditions. Okay, just check this one, and then download Android SDK for Windows. And then over here, so we cannot just save it, it will go to your downloads folder. You have to click this arrow here on the top, in the direction, and then click save as. And then once you click save as, a dialog box will open, and then all you have to do is to choose the desktop so that it will save together with the ones that we have previously downloaded, and then click save. So once we save it, it will save, it will download it will run the security scan. Okay, so it takes time, okay, it takes time, and let's see. Okay, so yes, it's downloaded already over there. There's the file, but wait this running security scan to finish, because it checks if there is a virus or not. Okay, so that's it. The platform tools release 31.03 is now finished. Okay, so in our last instruction for this step 8 is the arrangement and the extraction of these zip files that we had just downloaded. Okay, so now we have finished downloading the Gradle, the command line, and the platform tools. So now we are going to extract it to the folder. So first thing we will extract is the Gradle. So all we have to do is to right click here and then new and then folder, and then we name the folder as Android and then press enter. Okay, so once we press enter, this Gradle folder, zip file here, all we need to do is to right click and then extract all. And then what we are going to do is to extract in this Android. So therefore we will click browse, and then we go to the desktop and then the Android, and then we click select folder and then extract. So we extract, just wait. Okay, so it takes time to complete. Okay, so anyhow, we'll just pause the video until this one is finished. Okay, so we have finished extracting the Gradle into Android. So let's open this Android. Okay, so it's now open. Okay, so the next thing we should do now is to extract these two files inside the Android folder. So but before that, we have to create a subfolder to contain these two zip files. So to do that, inside this Android folder we create a new subfolder and we name it as SDK. Let's make it the capital letters, SDK, and press enter. Okay, so inside of it we extract these two. So let's do first to the platform, and then extract all, and then browse, and then we are already inside this PC desktop Android, and there's the SDK folder right there, and then click select folder and then extract. Okay, so it's taking time a little bit. Okay, so while this one is extracting, the next thing we will try to extract is this command line. So do the same. So right click, extract all, and then browse, and then you're already inside the Android and then the SDK subfolder, and then select folder and then extract. Okay, so now there are two items are now being extracted. Okay, so it takes time. So for the meantime, I will try to pause the video and then proceed when it's finished. No, that's right. Okay, so the extract is now finished. As you can see, it's successful. So there's the platform, there's the tool inside the SDK, and then the Android was, the Gradle was over there. So they are all in the desktop. So the other ones are, this one is finished already, it's just frozen. So the thing here is, we will use these folders in our system configuration, which is located on your control panel, or you can just type system properties on the start menu, and I'm going to show you these details in our next slide. So here is our last step we're going to do in the installation of Ionic and Angular. So we're going to configure our system properties and go to the environment variables. So you can see in the picture and the numbers, by the way, there is this number 1 over there. And by the way, to access the system properties, you can click the Start menu and then immediately type System Properties. Or you can right-click in My Computer or Computer icon and then click Properties. Or you can open the Microsoft Windows Explorer and right-click on the item which tells that My Computer or Computer, and then click the Properties. And this thing will appear, this dialog box. So once there, click this button, Environment Variables, number 1, and then number 2, double-click the item which contains the path, okay, the word path there, okay, and then after that, after doing that, number 3, so a dialog box will appear like this. And what you're going to do here is you're going to click the new button, okay, and then once do that, over there on the text box, or I mean in these items here, you have to enter these parameters, I mean these values, okay. These are the locations of our Java, our Gradle and tools and platform tools that we have downloaded in our previous instructions. So once you enter these values, those locations, by the way, so click OK button, and then this dialog box will close and another dialog box will appear. So just click OK and then click OK. So that's it. So that's the end of these instructions. But anyhow, there will be some demonstrations for this, which I'm going to show you. Okay, so here is the demonstration of our environmental variable configuration in the system properties of your Windows. So our Java, and of course the ones we have downloaded, this Android folder here and the Gradle, are the ones we are going to input on that environment variables. To do that, all you have to do is to click the Start menu and immediately type Explorer. Explorer. Take a look. Explorer. Okay, so, and then in the Start menu, all you have to do is to click the File Explorer. Okay, just click that and the File Explorer will appear. So again, remember, we're going to put the location, the files in from this folder, the Android and that Gradle and the Java. So the question is, where is this Java located? So when you click this PC and you go to the drive C, for example, here, drive C, there are two folders in which the Java installer is hiding. So it hides in the program files and it hides to the program files x86. So when you enter here, you will see there is a Java. Okay, so there's the Java there. And okay, so there's no Java here, so you can, but however, there are instances that this Java, sometimes installed in the program files 86. So you have to take a look carefully. So if not, then you don't need to put that in our environment variables. Okay. So getting back here on our file explorer, so what we're going to do here now is to open our system properties, the advanced properties of our system. So you go now to this PC, okay, click that, right click, okay, right click, and then click properties. So once you enter in the properties window, so let's unmagnify. So once you click the properties window, there are plenty of links there that shows you in the left side. So the thing that you're going to click here is the advanced system settings. Okay, so here, advanced system settings. So we click that, and what will happen is the file, the system properties window will appear. So we try now to minimize this and also minimize this. And now we're going to click this environment variables. Okay, this button here, located in the advanced. Okay, this one, click. And here, you're going to go to the path, this one, and also this one here. Okay, so now let's put those items. I think first is here on this path here, okay, over here. So we click edit, and then here we are going to click new, and you can see there is a blank appears there in that location. And now we're going to click the browse. The first item we are going to add there is the Java, okay. And then the Java is located in this PC's drive C, okay, and then program files, and then go to the Java, and then go to the JDK, this one here, not the JRE, the JDK, okay, and then click this bin, and that's it, and then click OK. So now the Java is there, and now the next thing we should go now is to click new again, and then browse, and this time we will go to our desktop. Okay, so the folder, which is this Android, we're going to add all the files in this location. So you click the Android, we first add the Gradle, this Gradle here. And then once we click this Gradle, we go to the bin, and then after the bin you click OK. So there's the Android. Okay, so click new again, and then browse, and then go to this PC, go to this desktop, and go again to the Android. Okay, and this time we will go to the SDK, and inside the SDK we go to the platform tools. Okay, so these platform tools, we don't need to click anything here, just remain it as platform tools, and then click OK. Okay, so and then click new again, click browse, desktop PC, that is Android, SDK, and this time we go to we will going to add the tools, and inside the tools there is a bin. Okay, bin, and then click OK. So now we have added the tools and the tools, platform tools. And lastly, we are going to add our Gradle, the old Gradle 6.4. So you click again new, and then click browse, and then go to the Gradle, this one here, and there is the bin over there, and then click OK. So that's it. So you successfully added the Java and the Android files, the downloaded Android files and the Gradle. So the next thing you should do now is to click the OK button. Okay, so it's already here. Okay, so let's check. Over there is, yeah, it is added. So if you wish, we can also add it here in your own profile. This is because the system variables, but this one is my own profile. So you can click edit it too here, and then if you like, click new and then browse. Let's first add our Java located in drive C, program files, and then Java. There you go, JDK, and then the bin. Okay, then click OK, and then new again, browse, and then go to this desktop. Actually, you can immediately click here because this one is the part of the desktop. Gradle, and then the bin, and then OK. So new again, browse, go to Android, go to SDK this time, click this platform tools. This time there is no bin here, so you better click OK, and then click new again, and then browse, and then Android again, SDK, tools, and bin. Okay, there is a bin in the tools. Okay, and then finally you click browse, and then click the Gradle, and then the bin, and then OK. Okay, so that's it, it's there already. Click OK, and then click OK. So that's it. So that is how you add the environment variables on the ones what we have downloaded. So it means the meaning of this, why we downloaded these files, okay, and why we put that on the system environment variables, even the Java, is for us when we create an APK file, our finished product file, it will run most likely reliably, very likely it will run reliably, and it will not have errors when compiling. Okay, so that's the reason. And there are many other uses besides that. When we are commanding Android transfer from our Ionic to the Android Studio, so those files have roles to do. Alright, this concludes our presentation of the installation of Ionic and Angular. I hope you will be successful on doing all of these instructions. However, you can get back to the ones that you don't understand, and also get back also to our manual. If you can't see the details of this installation, you will see that in our PDF document. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions, you are free to send me a message in our private chat or in our group chat, and I will be very happy to assist all of your concerns. Alright, so thank you very much, my students. God bless you all, and goodbye.